Hello, this is Jean, and today is day 55 of Metamorphosis in Motion, my daily vlog, my check-in on my progress on my midlife transformation, which I started 55 days ago. So, I'm actually today going to cover 54 and 55. While these are supposed to be daily check-ins, I will occasionally miss a day. Today I have one of my dogs here who seems to need to be with me pretty much all the time, but she might not be that helpful. So I missed yesterday. Yesterday was a day where I was working on getting my products ready to put in a store for the first time. I'll be in a retail store, so that's very exciting for me. And I have a lot of things, well, not a lot, I have a few things to make yet. So I kind of got things situated there. And we had a nice treat where we went out for a family dinner, which is something we used to do a lot more often, but lately not as often. So yesterday was nice to get out and go out as a family and have a nice dinner. So we did that. And when I got back, I don't know, I didn't really feel like breaking up the family time, I guess. So typically, when I would go out, I would drink beer with my dinner, and last night I did not. So I felt good about that. It's kind of interesting to go to a restaurant where commonly the first thing I do is scan the menu, decide which IPA I'm going to have, and drink, and then go home. And we laugh and have a good time, and everything's usually pretty fun. But we had laughed and had a good time yesterday without any beer, so that was great. And this morning we got up. I got up first, but I slept in for some reason today. The schedule for today was to go on a hike. So last time I wanted to go on a hike, it didn't work out where I had any company. And it actually ended up being okay because I went on this hike, and the one I chose, the park I chose, was basically had been underwater. So it wasn't very good trails, so I went home and kind of bemoaned my day a little bit. But today was really fun. We went to higher elevation. Now, some of the trails were wet. It's been raining quite a lot this year. But it wasn't like muddy in terms of just unpassable trails. So we did part of the Appalachian Trail. That was part of the park we went to. There's intermixed trails, and one of them was part of the Appalachian Trail, which was actually one of my more favorite parts of the trail. Where we were in this stretch was a lot of kind of meadow, and it had natural wildflowers. I don't know if they seeded them there. I have a hunch they probably did, but they were supposed to be native, and it was really nice to see, and lots of butterflies. It was just a nice day. It was a little bit warm, but not too warm. It didn't rain, and the kids came with me. They had a good time. We all got a really good workout in, so that was nice and needed, and nature bathing. So we did a combination of easy trails and hard trails, and then got home and just kind of relaxed. So that's sort of more or less been today. It's sort of a chill day. Many days I spend kind of working. I could have been doing any number of things, but I didn't. I hung out with my kids, did hiking, didn't even plan a dinner that, so this dog is shaking my phone. I'm gonna move her over. Okay. So I'm just trying to think about anything that really, I think just to kind of say that it felt good to follow through with the commitment of taking the hike. I did the planning. So often I would, and I think this is it. So often I would say things like, let's go for a hike. And then I wouldn't plan anything. I would just kind of, on a whim, where are we going to go today? I don't know. And we never would kind of know. Today, at least I wasn't sure of the hike necessarily, but I had done a lot of research, and I thought I knew the hike I wanted to do, but it was a 2-hour drive. We'll do that another time. But I thought, well, for the first time, maybe we don't need to drive 2 hours. The first time in a long time. The kids and I would hike every so often, and they were younger, so the trails couldn't be, too crazy. They had to be fun and passable, not dangerous, and not too long. So we've had our hikes that we've done, and now they're older. They can do anything I can do. Maybe even some things I can't do. I'm not sure we're quite there yet, but maybe soon. So I had planned some stuff out. I'd done some research. I had some basic ideas, but then I thought, well, why don't I check this park out and see if that would be an option for us? And it turns out it was perfect. And I had wanted to try it out because it's actually a park that is an internationally recognized dark sky location. So every once in a while we'll see, there's going to be these star meteors, a meteor shower or something, and we want to see them, but where we live, there's no way. We'll never see a meteor shower where we live. So this park happens to be just close enough where it's easy driving distance, and they actually put on events so we can do some dark sky stuff. So the point of this is that I planned something which gave me a basis to finalize what I wanted to do today. And so this is what we're doing. Put on your shoes. They had hiking shoes. We went and did that last week. And so we were ready to get out of the house kind of like that, which was really nice. And when we got there, of course, we had to get our bearings on the trailheads, but they were so well marked that we didn't have too much trouble. And we did some hard and some easy and moderate, and we got tired, but they were champs and they plowed through. Nobody complained, not one single complaint at all, which was so nice. And it was quiet. There were almost no people on the trail at all. I think we passed a total of 8 people, a total of 8 people. So that was great. And then we were just ready to relax today. So I think it's nice for them to see that I don't have to be working nonstop. But I did want to check in here today and not miss another day. While I might miss one day, I do want to keep this going for a while. And I haven't committed to it yet, partly out of fear that I'll make a commitment and then not follow through on it. But that's probably just as good a reason as any to make that commitment and follow through on it. I kind of want to see what happens if I stay committed to this if a year goes by. So that could be my daily check-in is a year. And we'll see how I do. We'll see my transformations. I have so many to make. We're making progress. One was to, be a better role model for my kids and do the things that I want to do with my kids, with them. I think I had dog hair on my mouth. So I wanted to do the things that I say I want to do and just do them and stop being worried. Who's going to complain? Who doesn't want to do this? Who doesn't? Blah, 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 blah. And so staying firm, getting outside, people get away from their computers and their games and their rooms and see nature and be together. I mean, we weren't like on top of each other through the hike. My son went ahead. He would wait for us when he'd get to a trailhead, and my daughter would sometimes go ahead of me, sometimes she'd be behind me, and we just went at our own pace, but we knew we would meet each other, which was good, and that made it totally doable. And I didn't have to worry, because they're at that age where I didn't have to worry about them, I don't know, getting too far behind or too far ahead. And so things have changed. That's a change just in age and their capabilities that is making things different. I think even maybe possibly more enjoyable because they're more capable and there's less worry. And there's a lot less complaining when they were younger. There was some of that. So that's just kind of it. That was the thing. I made a commitment to do something with them, and we followed through, and we did it, and we had a really great time. So if you're following along and on your own transformation, I'd love to know kind of where you are. Maybe you're at the beginning, maybe you're more near the end. Maybe you just don't even know if that's something that you're interested in. And that's fine. No, I don't know. We're all in different stages of life, so that's all cool. And if you want to keep following along, subscribe. While I do these videos every day, I do have plans to do more when I get into more of my herbs, and so I'm an herbalist, and I've got a lot of products that I make, and other wellness. I'm also a health coach, so other wellness videos, but also I'm a beekeeper, so I will be posting videos on my beekeeping journey, and you might find that there are a lot of things I just kind of don't conform to, and I'm okay with that for the most part. I like to talk about it, not just to talk about it, but kind of to say, hey, this is this experiment that I've done in my life, and this is what I thought might happen, and here's what really happened. And it's not always going to work out. Like, I don't have I don't have a way to know that it's going to work out for the best. I just have ideas based on things I've read and things I believe and my intuition, and sometimes it does not work out for the best, but we'll find out. If you follow along, if you subscribe, you'll find out if I actually have success in some of these experiments of mine in life. So hopefully I'll see you back again, and I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. So I hope that you're having a great night or day with your family or yourself. You're just doing good. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.